was just kidding.
I'm going to spend whatever time. Does this axe have any effect on the dead giant vine monster?
I mean, it can chop through it.
Well, I didn't know if
Like
it would wither it to the point where I can get it out.
If you use charges, it might.
Ugh, fine, no. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and get this stupid vine monster out of my.
I'm going to poke the vine monster with the staff.
Oh, by the way, the staff, yeah.
Please don't. I'm sure it can't bring something back from the dead, but don't.
If you're able to find out what the staff is, you just can't attune to it. It's only wizards and sorcerers can attune to the staff. It is the Staff of Unyielding Light.
Oh, it was just it's the light staff.
The staff possesses a number of spells. It can use by expending charges. It has 10 charges and regenerates 1d6 charges each dawn. If it is ever at 0 charges, it will not regenerate those charges unless it has spent 6 continuous hours in natural sunlight, or a spellcaster casts the spell Sunburst on the staff. And I can, since you can't use it yet, I won't give you the chart of the spells and how many charges they cost.
Yeah.
But let me see if there's anything else here. But it can cast Light, Guiding Bolt, See Invisibility, Dispel Illusions, Moonbeam, True Seeing, Daylight, and Sunburst.
Okay. In 5,150 experience points, I will need that chart.
Yeah. But also, remember, if you become a wizard, you will have to use your intelligence to cast spells.
I know.
So you're not going to be great at it.
Well, does a sorcerer use intelligence too?
Sorcerer, I think, might use charisma.
That's what I was
I can't remember.
It might be better for him to just take a level in charisma.
Also, if the Staff of Unyielding Light is not exposed to natural sunlight or moonlight in a 5-day period, it will vanish and reappear in its pedestal in the Sun Temple, which is the chapel it was in.
So the chapel is a temple. Sun.
Well, when I originally created this, it was for a different campaign, and they were going to find it in a temple. Because the pedestal can be relocated to a new temple as long as it is constructed so that natural light falls upon it. Okay. Which is what this one was, the purpose this one constructed for. So apparently Alexander Hurwell found the staff, or someone found the staff for him, and he built this chapel to house it.
I am calling it the Solarium.
There you go. One other thing is magical darkness cannot shroud the staff. A 5-foot square around the staff will remain clear and unobscured at all times from magical darkness. So
that's neat.
Incredibly useful.
That is
neato.
And that does not work. That special magical darkness thing does not require attunement. That just passively happens because of the magical nature of the staff. So no, that's one of the best ones I created.
So it's just constantly lighting up around me.
No, it's not projecting light. It just stops magical darkness from obscuring the space around you. So normal darkness, it gets dark. But if someone uses like a fog spell or a darkness spell, there's a 5-foot square cube around you. So the cube that you take up, that does not get obscured. So
okay.
It just
admittedly, then there's still a wall of darkness all around you, but you can at least see the area right around you. So it doesn't put you at doesn't make it like you're walking through difficult terrain or any of that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
That's if you take it with you. Since you can't use it yet, it might be better to potentially leave it here, but that's up to you.
Yeah, so whatever period of time, I'm going to try and empty out this chapel.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm focused on.
Well, we'll assume that if you guys stay there for 2 or 3 days, you're able to get all the bodies, all the vines, that kind of stuff out of there, and it's just a matter of repair at that point. So,
okay,
if you stay there for just a couple of days to kind of help keep things under control, then.
I mean, I think more or less we're gonna stick around for at least that long.
Yeah. So.
What does silent image do? That might be useful. Disguise self would be helpful.
And so how many troops plus the captain is there?
10 total.
10 total, but that includes the 2 you sent off. So you got 8 in the keep right now.
Yeah, They'd probably.
Well,
be
considering
willing to-
most
There's not much.
things-
There's not much to protect or guard right now, so they're not really worrying about setting up patrols or anything at this moment.
Right.
Well, yeah, that.
Um,
and I mean, up until approximately 2 days ago, there was a giant vine monster in it.
There's they're posting a couple of guys every night on the top of the inner gatehouse.
Okay.
That's about it for now. So
Works for me.
Sounds good.
So we just need some currency and recognition from the city of Bastion to become our own state.
potentially.
Because those are two of the three requirements for having a country.
Now these soldiers are still they're still under Bastion. They're still soldiers
I
of
get
Bastion.
that. I get that.
What?
But you know, we've got land. Now we just need money and recognition from Bastion.
Oh, you're saying it's becoming like a state underneath the umbrella of Bastion, like the United States. That's sorry. I was thinking a country almost for some reason.
Well,
I got you.
Could go either way.
Yeah, but yeah. No, I get what you're saying though. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the easiest way to create our own economy, basically.
I'm thinking logging and farming, but farming requires a bit of space, and we would have to have some, protection.
Because there's some, yeah. Well, because there's some,
You think farming, there's plains and hills around you, so setting
so
up the
it'd just
farms
be-
themselves wouldn't be too terribly difficult. It'd just be a matter of having enough people to manage the farms, and then also
protect.
a larger military force to patrol and guard the area around the farms. Because you could set up probably a good 5 or 6 farms within just a couple mile radius of the
Right.
keep.
It just become getting enough people convinced to leave Bastion or Riverside to come and
Or one of the other 2 cities or towns, but you've never been there
yeah,
yet.
we
So
haven't been there, so
I know a lot of homeless people that might want a roof over their head.
I was kind of thinking you might.
I thought you might.
So
I'm sure. I also know.
and
some
I don't know how much. I don't know if I showed you the picture of Bastion yet, or the map.
We could
But like,
probably
here's
get-
the lake, right? And you can see the walls of the city up here. All of this stuff is like slums and shantytowns.
my
So-
people.
We'll probably
My
want to,
people.
we'll probably want to start with the trustworthy element. So, like, handpick the
Yep.
people that we ask to come out and sharecrop.
I also believe I could probably talk some clergymen into coming.
Now, admittedly, also on your adventures traveling around, you might encounter other settlements of people too. You don't know. Bastion's just the only thing that anyone thinks is really left of civilization.
Did you ever check in on the girl who was screaming through the window when she was struck with the illness?
No, you didn't. Not specifically, at least.
Damn it. I wanted to make sure she was okay.
I mean, after the crystal died, all of the Slad died Phantom Menace style, so.
We'll just have to assume she's okay.
If she died before that. Fun fact in regards to that little girl, that was actually a reference to one of the most famous haunting sightings in York. There's a old house called the Plague House, and people see a young girl at the window there that people assume she died of the plague.
Huh.
That's how the story goes. So yeah, that's what that was a reference to. So fun stuff there.
All right.
Yay!
Yep.
Hi, buddy.
So, well, we can either go back to the town and I can get some homeless people who will work for food and shelter in a few days, or we can travel on our adventures and search for this librarian.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence. I could go either way, but I'm kind of leaning towards this.
That's because
continuing
I love
on.
Frieza.
What?
He said I could go either way, and I decided to quote DBZ Abridged and Zarbon. this point, I could go both ways. As could I, Lord Frieza.
Oh, right.
You're all going to die.
One time
Mr.
I said
Bobo.
that to a bunch of people who were at the top of the log flume in the Mall of America. Wow, everybody left on that one.
You probably signed off. Oh,
No, I was saying I said that
Oh, there we
to a bunch of people at the top of the log flume in the Mall of America. I said, "You are going to die."
What did they do?
I don't know if they heard me. It's pretty loud.
That's true. That's true.
But I mouthed it out very, very distinctly if they were looking.
That's awesome.
You are going to die.
Mr. Popo, where did you send them? I'll tell you where they're not.
Safe.
Safe.
Are you growing weed? I might be. I'm not
What's this?
stopping.
I'm
What is
not
that?
stopping.
Mr. Popo, what is that you're watering? Pot. Pots of what? Pot.
Oh, that's
I'm not
the
getting
one.
rid of it.
I'm not getting rid of
Are
it.
you kidding? That shit's great for my glaucoma.
It's been a long time since I've seen that one, so I
Yeah.
didn't quote it accurately.
That was a good wild card. Damn.
that's a good one.
Yeah, because you played it like 2 days ago.
All right. Well, you guys have talked me into being a sorcerer because I think that'll be more fun. Well, with the wild magic.
What's if you do? That's if you do wild magic.
Oh,
Origin.
I'm not gonna do draconic bloodline. I'm a halfling. That doesn't even make sense.
Although I
Draconic
will say
bloodline.
sorcerer would make less sense for you to be able to do since it's kind of a bloodline type thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you inherited it.
Plus wild magic. If I'm just learning this, because I read about it in a book, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah, but no, sorcery is that you have you inherently have the magical power. You're just toning it. Wizardry is you're learning the magical power through books.
I mean, conceivably, your backstory could be adjusted so that you're a wizard, Harry.
Oh, wizard.
I mean, yeah, we could just say that you had the natural ability.
I mean,
and
that
just-
that might have been.
until reading the book, it never really blossomed.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's really what it's gonna be. Is I'm starting to get a sense of this from leaving the town and
the slums and stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
That could have been why you were interested in the first place when you stole that book.
And it could have been like little things happened throughout your life that made you more successful on the streets, like little magical quirks and things that you didn't realize were magic at the time. You just thought you were lucky.
He is lucky. He's a halfling.
Okay, I need your help here. Actually, no, I don't. Never mind.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Are you
I can't-
positive?
I can't request help because you're also in this game of evil apples, so that would be kind of cheating.
Well, I could just give you the worst. I can tell you what I don't want you to pick because it'll beat me. Actually, I didn't have a good card for that.
I don't know that I'm going to win.
The scariest thing about the terrorists is any of them could be blank and you wouldn't even know it.
Share.